Welcome to this candidates forum for those individuals seeking the Republican nomination for House District 15. I'm Kirk Manser with the Shelby County Chamber. On behalf of our chamber, we're pleased to co-host this program with Shelby County Newspapers, Inc. We hope you find this program both interesting and informative, and we're pleased you could be with us. Before we begin, we want to commend both Lee Hulsey and Brad Tompkins for putting themselves before the voters of House District 15. Doing so is a true testament to their desire to serve the district and the state of Alabama. Now let me explain our format for this virtual forum to which both candidates were invited. Each participating candidate will be given 2 minutes to respond to each question posed. Neither of the candidates have been provided with the questions prior to this event. In the interest of time, there will be no opening statements. There will, however, be the opportunity for each participating candidate to provide a closing statement. These closing statements should be no longer than 3 minutes. Jordan Powell with the Shelby County Chamber staff will act as timekeeper and provide each of the candidates with a countdown during their comments. I will be posing questions to the candidates. Now let's begin with our first question. Ms. Hulsey, why do you want to be the Republican nominee for House District 15?
I want to be the nominee because I enjoy legislative work and I genuinely love serving others. This district is going to need a true God-fearing conservative who will uphold our values and is in this for the people. I am that candidate. I bring legislative experience to the table and I'm confident in who God has grown me to be. And I want nothing more than the opportunity to be your nominee for District 15.
Thank you. Second question, what, in your opinion, are the priorities and responsibilities of an Alabama state representative?
The priorities and responsibilities of a state house representative are to be the voice of the people, spend your tax dollars wisely, and create legislation when needed and leave everything else alone. I am that candidate. I want nothing more than to faithfully serve God and each of you. I also think that accessibility is a non-negotiable. It's why I've been making phone calls and knocking on your doors for the last several weeks. It's important that I have spent my time getting to know you and what's important to you, and I give you my word, I will be accessible.
Thank you. Third, if you are elected, what specific skills or strengths do you possess which you believe will benefit House District 15?
I think that one of my greatest abilities is to connect with others. I genuinely love serving. Legislative work touches so many areas of our lives, and no one candidate is going to be an expert in all of those areas. However, I've made it my practice to be a thorough researcher, to surround myself with experts in the field, and then coupled that with what I'm hearing from residents in order to effectively serve and lead well. Additionally, I am a very fiscally conservative spender, and I've been managing municipal budgets for years, and I have proven that I can cut waste and still deliver services for our community.
Thank you. And now for our fourth question, what are 3 specific things you hope to accomplish if you are elected as the state representative for the 15th House District?
Things that I hope to accomplish? Well, should the Supreme Court vote to return abortion issues back to the states, it would be my privilege and honor to vote for anti-abortion legislation. Second thing that I would like to do is be an advocate for parents when it comes to their children's education. It's incredibly important to me that you have a say in that and that they are in an environment that is healthy for them so that they can thrive. And the last thing would be that I would want to work with your local elected officials to continue to secure and fight for additional funding for roadway improvements and new construction.
Thank you. Question number 5, if you are elected, how and when will you be accessible to your constituents?
Ever since I've served on the Helena City Council, I have made my cell phone public record. I kind of have this saying that if you live in Helena and you don't have my number, it's because you don't want it. This is not a job that I take lightly. It's serious work and I want to do a really good job. I have to be accessible in order for that to happen. My phone number, it's 205-451-2955. Call me anytime. You can email me at lee@hulseyforhouse.com anytime as well. This is a job that I intend to make a full-time job. I want to serve you well. I want you to be able to engage with me. It's super important that I know what's important to you guys in order to be able to serve you effectively.
Thank you. And question 6, how will you as the state representative from District 15 work with other members of the Shelby County Legislative Delegation to address the needs and wants of your constituents?
I think that one of the things I bring to the table is that I already have very well-established relationships with many of the delegates in the Shelby County and Jefferson County delegations. Thankfully, because of the things that God has already entrusted me with, I have been in a role that allowed me to do that, and I will continue to do that. It's incredibly important to be an active and engaged participant of a team and to be a team player, and that's what I am, and that is what I will do for you guys as your representative.
Thank you. Question number 7, how would you describe the 15th House District when asked by someone wanting to start a business in the district?
I would describe this district as a very diverse district. There's a lot of opportunity for anything from fitness facilities, doctor's offices, industrial development. There are really countless opportunities within the 4 cities in this district to provide additional economic growth. I think that each of them is primed with their own unique personality and skills that, I guess their offerings that they bring to the table. And I think additionally, one of the key things is also listening to the citizens that live in these cities and trying to figure out what they want. What are they missing? What do they feel like they need in their communities to be able to continue to thrive and meet the needs of their families?
Thank you. And our final question in the Q&A portion, why should the voters in this Republican primary election vote for you to be the party's nominee?
I'm the only candidate in this race that's from Alabama. I've lived here my entire life. I've been an active and engaged voter since I was 18 years old. And I bring experience to the table. I have a proven record that can be verified that I have been a fiscally conservative, responsible council member with tax dollars. I have brought economic development to our community. I have secured funding for roadways and improvements. And more than that, I genuinely want to serve you guys. I think that I will be the best candidate for this job because I believe in the things that you believe in, protecting our values, keeping our taxes low, creating industry in a free market, and not letting the government pick winners and losers.
Thank you, Ms. Hulsey. That concludes the question and answer portion of this virtual forum. We'll now move into closing statements. Ms. Hulsey?
As I've previously mentioned, I genuinely enjoy serving. I want to serve you. I also take my faith and relationship with the Lord very seriously. It's incredibly important to me to honor what He lays before me, and I hope that He does lay this task before me. But what I'm committing to you guys is that I will serve Him and you to the absolute best of my ability. I bring experience to the table. I have proven that I can get things done for people I already serve, and I know that I can do that for you. I want that opportunity more than anything. If you live in Helena, Hoover, Bessemer, or McCalla, I would love to personally ask for your vote on May 24th. Lee Hulsey.
Thank you. This concludes our forum for the candidates seeking the Republican nomination for House District 15. Thanks again to both candidates for putting themselves forward before the voters for House District 15. Thanks also to our collaborative partners at the Shelby County newspapers. Finally, and most importantly, thanks to each of you for taking the time to view this video. We hope you found this program informative, and we encourage voters in House District 15 and throughout Shelby County to exercise their right to vote during the primary elections scheduled for Tuesday, May 24th. Thank you.